Man, I'm right here with the one and only Stephen Big Shot Shaw, 17-0. I think it'll be, if you ask me, I think it'll be a little disrespectful to say a prospect. But what I do know is he just fought a seasoned veteran, Joey Darko, not in his last fight, but his previous fight before that. Now, questions for you on that fight. What did you learn out of that fight?
Oh man, just well, in that fight, what I learned is that it's not always about winning. It's about how you win. You know what I'm saying? I got the stoppage, but I feel like people want me to knock out Joey like in 1 or 2 rounds. But if you truly look at how I fought him great. Like,
right.
I mean, you got fighters like Jarrell Big Baby Miller, Frank Sanchez,
right.
Brian Jennings,
right.
Sergey Kuzmin, Andre Fez. I think Andre Fezidov. I don't know if he fought Fezidov. I don't know. But guys to that caliber that couldn't knock him out or stop him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of the 3 guys to stop him. He's very durable.
Yep.
He's been in every top tier heavyweights camp for the past 10 years, and he has a bunch of experience. So,
right, he definitely has a bunch of experience, because there was even rumors going around that he was the guy that stopped Joshua before that fight.
I heard that as well.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Going into that first Ruiz fight, I heard he was the one that supposed to have hurt Joshua. But man, I felt good with that win. You know what I'm saying? I felt good that I was one of the 3 guys to stop him. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
if you ask me, I don't think a lot of people reconcile with that victory, simply because I was definitely here in the community, especially on, in the media. People would say he's boxing, he looked like a cruiserweight or a smaller fighter in there, but I actually thought that brought some more light to the actual heavyweight division, because you're a fighter. If you look at guys like Fury, who just box naturally, I actually thought, it was similar, not the same style, but definitely similar. When
you get hit, boxing, ring generalship. Usyk just beat Anthony Joshua two times in a row, with ring generalship, and that's the true essence of boxing. The knockout is the cherry on top. The knockout is it's like the extra bonus. It's like the extra credit work. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, oh man, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I feel like I can do both. Like, as you see, like in my last fight after I fought Joey.
I was just getting ready to get there, because you fought Bernardo Marquez.
And he was 14-4, but he's not a big name, but still, like, he's just an opponent that they put in front of me, and I just destroyed him.
And you definitely did do that. And I actually think that you opened up a lot of more eyes than what people saw when you fought Joy. But I don't think people understand the magnitude of Joy's skills. Joy got a good skill set, but because of his losses, it doesn't
and his
define
appearance.
Exactly.
His appearance, he looks like a fat slob. You know what I mean?
But
that guy can fight, and he always can fight since the amateurs.
You
know what I mean? He come from one of those traditional fighting cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? And I did my homework, and I took that fight on a 4 days notice. You know what I mean? And like I said, I made the adjustments. You know what I mean? And like I say, in the fight after that, okay, y'all don't appreciate somebody boxing. You don't appreciate. All right, okay, I'm gonna come out here in this first round and get them out of there.
And you definitely did that.
You know what I mean? And then if they would have recorded a lot of my early fights in my career, bunch of knockouts. You know what I mean? So.
Exactly. Well, what's crazy to me is that it looked like you was hungry, like you had something to prove in that fight. I want to say maybe you listened to what some of the people were saying.
I definitely did. You know what I mean? I kind of felt bothered by it because, during the commentary of the fight when I fought Joey, Andre Ward, he spoke on me fighting timid, and I'm like, fighting timid, okay. You know what I mean? And I love Andre Ward, like, you know what I mean, like. So it's just a lot of shit. Then going into the fighters meeting, they was asking about my father and my father's boxing history. And my dad told him he didn't go pro, but as an amateur, he fought for 7 years, and they was 7 years of amateur experience. You think you can, get them to this level and all this? Man, come on, man. Y'all ain't saying this about. I can bring up certain situations of people and who they have as they trainers and all this and that.
Absolutely.
But just because some a fighter before has made them and put them on another level.
Right.
Now he's a credible trainer to train Olympians and
right.
you know what I mean, when they really wasn't too great of a fighter themselves. You know what I mean? Like if you truly, like people don't know, Felix Trinidad's father was a professional fighter, but he didn't amount to become as great as Felix.
Right.
But did nobody question his credentials neither.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? Let me just, like Boosie say, just put me in and let me roll. I bet you say he ice cold.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I mean? And that's all I ask for. You know what I mean? And I feel like the opportunities are just around the corner. And you know, as of right now, I'm down here giving the former champion Deontay some great work. You know what I mean? Getting that work from him. You know what I mean? And it's keeping me sharp. You know what I mean? In between fights, I don't get invited to these other guys' camps and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? I blossom. I thrive when I'm in this kind of setting. You know what I mean? Because this is what I do.
What's next for you?
Oh man, Guido Vianello. They talking about Guido Vianello.
Okay.
Like I said, I just fought in July.
Yes,
they
sir.
talking about pushing that fight all the way to January. I got.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm down here.
Right.
Sparring, I'm staying sharp, staying ready. You know what I mean?
So you got 2 fights in this far, this year.
2 fights this year, but it's like, man, I never had more than 3 fights a year in my total career, bro.
Right.
So it's like, man, I never had that like consistent amount of stability for as financially or just being busy as a fighter.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's something that's something that I truly yearn for. You know, but the way my deal is orchestrated with Top Rank, I just signed a 6-fight deal, and it's only 2 years, so 3 fights a year.
And I was going to ask you about that.
And they trying to put it, you know, I fought January, then give me a fight in July, but then I don't fight again for another 6-7 months. You know, it's cool, you know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is.
Right, right. Now you're looking to make a bigger splash with other guys in the heavyweight division? Because I know when you say Top Rank, I'm thinking guys
Jared
like
Anderson. Jared Anderson, Effie Jogba. I feel like all those fights are coming right around the corner after Guido Vianello.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm prepared for whoever, whenever, however they want to do it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I feel like with my skill set, you know, they talking about how the boy Jared Anderson is an anomaly. How he's a guy that, you know, he's not some guy that's, you know, that started boxing, didn't know about boxing until he was 18, 19. Well, that's not my story as well.
Right.
I've been bred and born and been doing this since I was a little bitty boy too.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I'm cut from that same cloth too, so I feel like that's a great fight for them.
Yes, sir.
I feel like that's a great fight for the public and the viewers, you know what I mean, to be entertained by that fight, because I feel like, to be honest, that's like you know, you got Devin Haney and Shakur over there on Top Rank. That's like that type of fight.
Absolutely.
At heavyweight, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, I definitely want to say thank you for your time, my brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.